Welcome to the family edition of Cutthroat Kitchen. Today we've got 4 chefs and we're going to bring them in one by one. Here we have Chef Becca. Chef Becca is the head chef at the McDonald's chain that is headquartered in New York City. Rebecca, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and the next chef is coming on into the kitchen at this point in time as well. Next chef is Michaela. She is a sous chef, very well with seafoods and things of that nature. Michaela, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Go down. I saw ice cream.
Third coming into the kitchen now is our Japanese chef, Chef Nolan. Chef Nolan comes across the seas with all of his different arts and ability to cut vegetables in a single bound. Nolan, welcome. Well, and next coming into the kitchen at this time, Chef Cameron. Chef Cameron is very well suited with his cutting apparel, is using it to slice up rice. Welcome, chefs, to Cutthroat Kitchen, the show in which you will have a certain amount of time to prepare a said dish of my choice. We're going to first start off by giving you a set amount of money. During the show, you will be using this money to bid on certain things that will, let's just say, hamper the competition. Certain sabotages will be used at your discretion. Whatever money you are left with, you will get to take home. So let's start off by
bring on the money.
Bringing on, we have $25,000 represented in chips. Rebecca, choose your color. She chooses the green. Very good. Feel it. Handle it. For soon, it will be back in here in mine. Chef Kayla, choose your color. I see you, Chef Rebecca's already throwing her money on the ground. Chef Kayla, handle it. Understand it. It will be back in here.
I understand that it will be.
Chef Nolan,
you.
take your stack. Chew it. Understand it. Chef Cameron, nope, that's the wrong stack. That's just a miscellaneous stack. You get the blue. Chef Cameron's very confused, of course, being one that just cooks with rice only. That's understandable. All right. Chefs, now is the time of the game in which you will get to utilize the pantry. The Cutthroat Kitchen pantry is stocked with many items that you will get to use for the first dish. That first dish will be of my choosing and just happens to be one of my favorite dishes of all time, mushroom caps. You now have 90 seconds to shop for your items and your time starts now. And, oh, I almost closed the door on Nolan. Okay, so the chefs have their items. I wonder how happy they are with their items.
I can't remember half.
Now is the part of the game in which I really enjoy and begin to have fun. And that part of the game is when we begin to auction off said items. We will start today's auction with an item, canned mushrooms.
25,000!
Canned mushrooms. I'm not sure if you understand how the game is played.
25,000!
25,000. Nolan has won and turned in all of his money for the canned mushrooms. Now you get to take your opponent's mushrooms and replace it with those. Now, ordinarily, Chef Nolan doesn't understand how the game is actually played. This is a point in the game in which he is able to do a sabotage against one of his other opponents. He doesn't understand he didn't have any mushrooms, so this time we're going to allow you to keep those mushrooms for yourself. But he has lost all 25,000 of his chips, and his money is now going back into the case.
I'm gonna win.
Next auction item. Because Nolan will not be bidding. The next auction item is breaded mushrooms. You now have the option to bid on an item and exchange said mushrooms from an opponent and force them to use this breaded mushrooms box. Let's start the bidding. Who will give me $1,000 for the breaded mushrooms? How much do we got here? $1,000. Anybody give me two? Anybody give me $2,000 for the breaded mushrooms? Going once, going twice. Sold to Chef Kayla for $1,000. Please bring me a $1,000 chip. That would be one.
It's 25 minutes, Dave.
Very good. And now take your mushrooms and do your worst.
That would give me an advantage because I don't know how to cook these. So.
You don't know how to cook it. Give it to you.
All right. Take all of his mushrooms, Chef Michaela, and bring them back to me, please.
Can I have those ones?
Nope, you do not get those.
Don't throw mushrooms.
Very good. Very good. Please cooperate, Chef Cameron. Very good. The mushrooms now go back into the pantry. Very good. And last but not least, we have one more item up for bid. That item is a telephone. Now I realize how difficult it is in the midst of cooking when you get a call from a family member, a friend, or maybe even me from Cutthroat Kitchen. The winner of this will get to force one of their opponents to the entire time of cooking talk on the phone. That conversation must be carried on with I don't care who it is, but you must carry on some form of imaginary conversation with someone. So you'll have to talk at all times, continuing to chit-chat all the way through your cooking time. Do I have $1,000 for this deluxe phone? We have $1,000, $2,000, Chef, $3,000, $5,000, Chef Cameron, $6,000, Chef Kayla, $10,000, Chef Cameron. Chef Cameron's bid is $10,000. Does anyone want to overbid? No? Oh, Nolan can't. $10,000 going once, twice. Sold! Chef Cameron, $10,000. Please bring me your 10 chips, please.
Good job.
I mean, the sabotage.
And please take this phone and give it to a friend of yours, any friend, which will force them to talk to their imaginary friend.
Sweet. Hey, Grandma. What you got cooking tonight? She's a chit-chat. Ooh, it's 3 poles.
Okay, so Rebecca has the phone. She will have to talk on it at all times. Rebecca, you know how to use the phone, I'm sure of it.
Yes,
Chef,
I do.
you have 30 minutes on the clock. And your time starts now.
Bye. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I know. It's so weird. You won't believe what I'm doing right now. I am on challenge.
So we've got Chef Kayla putting together a beautiful dish. She's got a couple different vegetables going on and some mushrooms. Chef Rebecca is currently cutting out her mushroom caps as she's talking on the telephone. Who are you talking to, dear?
My grandmother.
Oh, very good. Does your grandmother know how to cook?
Oh, very well.
You're going to need to get all the advice you can after what I'm saying. Okay, very good. We've got Chef Nolan over here. He's washing up his hands, a culinary artist extraordinaire. How long does it take you to wash those hands?
At least you have to sing happy birthday at least twice.
Okay, happy birthday twice. Chef Cameron, the rice chef, he's got rice going. Remember, this is mushroom caps, right? You do remember that? Okay, very good. Very good. Chef Nolan doesn't know what he's doing. It appears with the peeler. Very.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, very not good. All right, excellent. We'll check in here in a minute. Chef Nolan is doing an unusual approach. Remember, he was forced to buy his own sabotage item. And now he's trying to hollow out. It seems that he's hollowing out vegetables, but he doesn't know how to use a knife. I hope that we don't have a blood situation. Remember, bloodborne pathogens are bad in the kitchen.
Yeah. I have a unique way of doing it after studying in Italy for 6 years.
Well, it looks like you could have studied a little harder. Okay, Cameron's over here. He's got some sauce, some tartar sauce. He's got some relish going on. What's the plan? No plan. Okay, no talk. Now we've got a beautiful presentation over here. It looks like she's got lots of color, lots of empty caps. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I envision when I think of mushroom caps. Over here, we've got Rebecca still on the phone with her grandma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Actually,
She's got some cheese going on. Very good. I love the addition of the cheese. Is that a sharp cheddar? What do we got going on?
It is a sharp. It's a sharp white cheddar.
Sharp white cheddar.
I
stuffing
like
into the
cheddar
mushrooms.
and sharp. The sharper the better.
Okay, very good, very good. And back over here again is Chef Nolan, and we're trying to figure out what he's. Remember, this isn't vegetable challenge. This is actually mushroom cap challenge.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Very good, very good.
So you don't want me to use my elbow blade.
And it appears there's a fire in the kitchen. Chef Becca, did we try and set the kitchen on fire?
No, just this like.
Okay, very good.
Don't shut off my water.
Didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. You did.
I didn't touch my water.
We have reached the 20-minute mark. Nolan, what do we got cooking here?
Right now I'm dicing up my vegetables.
They don't look like mushrooms.
Yeah,
Remember,
I'm
mushroom
waiting.
caps.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting to get those cooked.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
Look at what Chef Kayla is. She's making the stuffing for her caps. It looks delicious. I hope that bacon gets somewhat cooked. Are we going to work on that cooking element, Chef Kayla?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And here we've got Chef Becca, who's still on the phone. She's got a nice looking mushroom going on over here. Still lots of time. And seems to be doing some mishmash with. What are you doing over here, Chef Cameron?
Well, the rice is cooking,
Yes?
the mushrooms are cooking, and I
Okay.
ran out of ingredients. I don't have anything to do, so I'm trying.
Oh, you don't have anything to do. And your stuffed mushrooms, which I'm sure are going to be just terrific, are in the oven, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you, chefs. A little less than 20 minutes. An accident in the kitchen. Let's take a look at what happened. Chef Cameron, what on earth happened over here, bud?
I don't know, it doesn't look right.
It looks like you dumped an entire package of pepper onto your dish. I thought you might have a chance. Okay, well, you've got less than 12 minutes, 11 minutes to rectify the situation. Good luck with that. That'd be an awful spicy stuffing right there, Chef
It would?
Cameron.
You think so?
I think it would. All right, moving along. Chef Nolan's doing some more instrumental carving over here.
I also went to art school for 3 years.
Okay, very good. Did you actually go to cooking school?
Yeah, Italy, 6 years. Remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
important.
we'll
That's
see
the
that.
backstory.
There's a lot of action going on in the kitchen. Smoke alarm's going. No worries. The family Cutthroat Kitchen Edition is all safe. I have a book at the ready. We'll fan that. We'll just fan it a little bit. We'll fan it. We'll keep fanning. There we go. There we go. See, that's what we do on Cutthroat Kitchen. Chefs, remember you have to have your items plated, ready. Rebecca, she is looking like she is very nervous on the phone. Very nervous on the phone. Very disgusted look. Chef Cameron is in his area. Chef Michaela is in her area. Chef Nolan is frantic. He's less than a minute. He is less than a minute. He's got 30 seconds on the microwave. He is timing this right down to the very, very end. He's got one thing in, one thing not in. Now we're done. He's got his forks in hand, ready for the plating. We have 30 seconds on the clock. Chef Nolan, you have 30 seconds to have your food plated. He's going for an apple. He is going for an apple. He's down to 23 seconds. 21, 20 seconds on the clock. He doesn't know how to work the knife. Hey, oh, he puts a wedge for color. Wedge for color. plate. Down to 12 seconds. Down, Chef Cameron, clean the apple. Down to 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6. Okay, very good. Chefs, let me go get the judge. Let me go get the judge.
Me and Cameron
I'll
are
wait until Dad just
our
plays
horses are big.
Is there a core in this?
Yes. Yes.
And we welcome into the Cutthroat Kitchen Chef Renee all the way from Tailspin Farm. Chef Renee, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, very good. So, first and foremost, Chef Renee, we are obviously bringing you in to judge on 3 specific categories. Why don't you share what you are interested in?
I will be judging on taste, appearance, and if it makes me feel like what you're cooking.
Very good, very good. And yes, what the contestants did cook today, and by the way, contestants, do not share what your sabotage was. She doesn't know, nor does she care. She will be judging on what she just shared about. And Chef Renee, we are going to go down the line with mushroom caps. Mushroom caps. What do you feel about mushroom caps?
I think of appetizers.
Appetizers? And are you a fan of mushroom caps?
I am.
Oh, very good. You got an excellent palate for mushroom caps then. Let's start right over here with Chef Cameron. Chef Cameron, why don't you share with Chef Renee what you have made for her?
It's a deconstructed mushroom cap.
Okay, well, Chef Renee, go ahead and have a try of that.
Well, I have to be honest with you. I'm not seeing a mushroom in here, and I might need this.
It's those things.
Okay.
Yep,
And
it's those things. Go ahead.
did we have an issue with the pepper shaker?
No, just a little bit.
Chef Renee, go ahead and dive in.
No, I wouldn't eat it plain.
Yeah, get some of the rustic areas here.
It's spicy.
Make sure you find some mushrooms in there, right? I'm not sure either what the deal is with this, but it's hot and spicy.
There's some water.
Wow. Chef Cameron.
I think you overdid the pepper.
Overdid the pepper a little bit on your mushroom caps. Okay. Chef Renee?
It's okay.
Presentation. Does it make you think of a mushroom cap?
It does not.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure why there's rice in there.
Okay, very good.
But yeah, I can taste the mushroom now.
Okay, very good. Now, this is a new thing that a judge needs a glass of water to go along with the dish, but thank you, Chef Cameron. All right, let's move along to Chef Nolan. Chef Nolan, why don't you share with our judge exactly what you prepared for her?
Yes, thank you. This is my reverse stuffed mushroom with a bit of pepper jack cheese and the mushrooms and other vegetables inside the cheese, stuffing it.
Okay. It's a very creative presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And you put apple in here, I see.
Yeah, I thought it would add a nice bit of color, a nice splash of color
And
there.
I'm concerned that none of this is cooked at all.
Oh no! The mushrooms are cooked.
The mushroom.
Chef Renee, your original thoughts.
Well, I feel like I'm eating a pepperoni pizza.
Okay, yes, pepperoni pizza.
That hasn't been cooked yet.
So not really giving you the essence of a mushroom cap.
No, I think he did really well in appearance,
Okay,
very good creative.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just not getting it.
Okay. Oh, very good. Well, moving on. Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Chef Nolan. Chef Michaela, please share what you've
I
created
made
for
you
the
a
judge.
stuffed mushroom with a cheese sauce.
Original thoughts?
It's very pretty. Looks like there's lots of spices, so I'm concerned. It looks like a mushroom cap.
Yes, it does. So, of the dishes you've seen thus far, this is the one that actually appears to be a mushroom cap. Very good. Your thoughts, Chef Renee?
This is definitely,
She's going for seconds.
definitely a
That's
mushroom
right.
cap.
Mm-hmm.
A little too much salt, but it's good.
Very good. And Chef Michaela, is this like a specialty of yours?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You make this in your restaurant all the time?
all the time.
Okay, very good. Moving on. Lastly, and not least, Chef Rebecca, please share what you've prepared for the judge.
Tonight, chefs, I have made you a more rustic style of a stuffed mushroom. In the middle, there is a mushroom, bacon, onion, garlic compound.
Okay, very good. Chef, original thoughts?
It looks
Initial
like
thoughts?
a stuffed mushroom again,
Okay.
and we'll try it.
Okay, very good. Very good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It has good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem I have with this one is it's cold,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so it needed to be warm. But it has a good flavor.
Okay, very good. Very good. Judge, come back on over here. In thinking about the dishes that you have tasted today, what are your overall thoughts of this first round, mushroom caps?
I think some of them worked too hard on appearance and didn't grasp the idea of what a mushroom cap was supposed to be.
Okay, okay,
We overdid some of the spices on some,
okay.
and I'm struggling with a couple here, but
Okay, Chef. Obviously, we would like them all to have another chance, kind of. But initially, we have to decide on removing one of them from the competition today. Do you have a thought on who that might be?
with what it is, I'm gonna have to dismiss.
Okay, Chef. Obviously, we would like them all to have another chance, kind of. But initially, we have to decide on removing one of them from the competition today. Do you have a thought on who that might be?
With what it is, I'm gonna have to dismiss Nolan.
Chef Nolan. I'm sorry, you're going to have to bring me your stack of money.
Oh, wait.
Oh wait, you spent all $25,000 in the first round, and you bet. And I'm sorry
Here's
today.
all my money you already.
I'm sorry today, Chef Nolan, but valiant. You fought a valiant battle. Your mushroom cap in the end really wasn't a mushroom cap at all. But thank you for playing.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Well, I hit myself with a pretty tough sabotage today, but I'm happy with the way I handled it, and I'll be back next time for the win.